why.
So you said that you wrote that song about living in your basement.
Well, living in the basement is kind of. I was in the basement thinking about the world.
Right.
So I decided to write me writing a song in the basement into the song that's about the world.
Oh, okay. So
Does that make sense?
Yes. So do you have any other like goals? What are your aspirations to kind of get up out of that basement?
Well, getting up out of the basement would be nice. Feeding myself.
It's always a good goal.
Healthy food would be nice, you know. I'm working on the small things right now. It's a really, really hard business to be in.
Right.
But luckily, over the last year or so, things have really kind of started taking off for my band and
your group.
Yeah, and we are now traveling all around the country, playing with other amazing bands and meeting all sorts of folks, and it's just a very inspiring, exciting time.
So tell us about some of your other band members. There's Turtle, there's Josh.
Yeah.
What are they like? Turtle plays the drums, I hear.
Turtle plays the drums. Turtle is the fan favorite of the band, for sure.
Right.
He plays hand percussion, and we call him Turtle because when he plays, his head moves like it's not connected to the rest of his body, you know? And
that's unique.
Yeah, and Josh plays keys. He is my cousin, actually.
Oh, okay.
And he plays keys, and then we have a guy that plays bass. His name is Rob. And then we have a guy that plays drums, a drum set, and his name is Chappie.
Very nice. That's good. I'm glad we mentioned the whole, because it's not just you. You're the guitarist.
No, ma'am.
You're the guitar,
I am just the guitarist.
It's a group effort.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Jessica actually has a question for you.
Hi, Jessica.
Don't mind answering?
Do you think your music changed your life in any way? So how?
Yeah, it changes my life every day. But it really, I think I use music to help me understand myself. Some people write in a journal. Some people maybe talk to a really good friend to process things. And what I find best, I really learn the most about myself, especially in times when I'm upset or not doing so great, is I write music about it, and it comes out of me and helps me understand what I'm thinking and feeling.
That's great. That's great. Your songs definitely convey that message. So.
Oh, thank you.
That's good. That's very good. Well, thank you very much. And we're gonna have you play another song for us. Actually, first we're gonna cut to a brief commercial, and we'll be back with Adam to play us another song.
This is a song called "You Paint Me." We all have pictures of the one that haunts our dreams. I paint in colors bright. If solitude lies down below, then love is in between. Let me find this space tonight. You can find me walking on this dusty road, this dusty road, this dusty road, till the dust is just about all I see, caught in this cloud tonight. At this point there's nothing much for us to do, except you paint me and I'll paint you. We all have visions now of who we're supposed to be. I paint in colors bright. Reality's a mess and love lies somewhere in between. Let me find this space tonight. You can find me walking on this dusty road, this dusty road, this dusty road, till the dust is just about all I see, caught in this cloud tonight. Well, I dance around the fire of my changing point of view. You paint me and I'll paint you. We all have fantasies of living life in peace. I paint and we paint in colors bright. Now war will set the times until we love so loud it screams. Let us find this space tonight. You can find us walking on this dusty road, this dusty road, this dusty road, till the dust is just about all we see, caught in this cloud tonight. In shades so bright our leaders need to change their attitudes. You paint me and I'll paint you. You paint me and I'll paint you. You paint me and I'll paint you.
Thank you, Adam. We just have a few more questions for you. Liz will go first.
Do you think you've changed music in any way when you've been playing music?
Do I think I've changed music? Like the music in the world?
Yeah.
Whoa. That's a tough question. I think that music has the ability to affect everybody that it touches. And so all the people that we've played for, whether they like the music or not, are always going to be affected by what we've done and what we've played. Have we shaped music? Probably not quite yet. We are still a growing band and getting out there. But we love what we do, and we love shaping the people that we play for these days.
Great. Jess, do you have another question?
What do you think of our music today? Like all the pop and hip hop and rap.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm a fan of all music, you know. I think that there's great stuff out there. There's not so great stuff out there too. But I don't think that good music has anything to do with the genre of music. I think there is great pop out there. I think there's great rap. I think there's great country. There's also great folk and great jazz and great blues. And in all of those different genres of music, there's also not so great music that people are playing out there. But I think that art is something that somebody expresses, and if it touches other people, then it's doing its job.
Great. Liz, do you have another question for Adam?
Have you ever played in or watched in the Newport Folk or Jazz Festival?
I have not yet, but I've heard amazing things about it. Some of my good friends were down at the Newport Folk Festival this year, and they said that it was incredible. We have been playing in a lot of other festivals this summer, and actually we've been lucky enough to be able to play with a lot of the artists that have been in those festivals before.
Do you think it's easier to write music or lyrics?
Ooh, these are really good questions. I think that for me, I love doing both. They're like, you know, it's like the Oreo cookie. You know, the outside would not be as good without the creamy inside filling. You know, but when I write a song, I like to start. Usually, I'm feeling something. I usually start with the guitar, and I start noodling around until I find something that inspires me, and then I decide what the lyrics are going to be for the song. Sometimes it's a story about somebody else, sometimes it's about me. It all depends on what the music is telling me.
Liz?
I don't really have a question right now.
Oh, that's okay. There are a lot of great questions. Jess definitely has another question for you.
Keep them coming.
Have you worked with any other different artists out there?
Oh yeah, we've gotten to play with a ton of different artists, and it's been one of the things that is most inspiring to us these days. We just played 2 nights ago with one of the, I think, most incredible musicians out there, a guy named Bela Fleck. And a week before that, we got to play with a band called Blues Traveler. And before that, we were touring a little bit with a band called Big Head Todd and the Monsters and Rusted Root. But we've been playing in festivals with some great, great musicians. Jason Mraz, who's out there. And we've been in festivals with John Mayer and Dave Matthews and some amazing, amazing groups. So it's one of my favorite parts about being a musician, because I'm a fan of music and it allows me to interact with lots of other great musicians that are out there.
That's really great. Adam, now, before we have to say goodbye, I just have one more question for you. If you
All right,
asking,
shoot.
What happened to your shoes?
My shoe? Oh my God.
I don't know if everyone at home can see this, but you are barefoot in our studio. So tell me about your lack of shoes.
I don't know. You know, I don't like to wear shoes very often, and a lot of people think it's a pretty strange thing. I never thought it was too strange. A lot of people ask me why, and I wish that I had a really poetic answer for you. But I think the truth of the matter is, I'll tell you a secret. I'm kind of a sweaty guy, and my feet sweat in shoes. And when I don't have shoes on, they can just breathe. The feet can breathe. The dog's got to breathe sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
It adds to your overall image, so.
Oh yeah?
Very good.
I don't know what image that is.
Very laid back. Well, it was great speaking with you, Adam. Thank you so much. I'm glad we learned so much more about you. So before we say goodbye, if you wouldn't mind playing one more song for us.
Oh, I would. Love
your
to play
favorite, your all-time favorite song.
No, you can't say that. I don't have an all-time favorite song.
At the moment.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna in a couple weeks in Boston, we are going to be releasing some new music at a rock club called The Paradise, and you are all invited. Some of you may be a little young to get in, but we'll figure it out. It's all good. We'll figure it out, and also. For those of you tuning in who are too young to get into most rock clubs, we play all ages shows often in the area and all over the country, and we would love you to connect with us. We have a website, which is www.adamezra.com, and we are on Facebook. And the band, even when we're in the van traveling around the country, we are on there just chatting away with fans all the time. So come and say hello to us. We would love to meet you. We also play at schools all the time. So if you go to school and would like to bring us to your school, it's as easy as just dropping us a line from our website or Facebook page. So I'm going to play a song from our new album that's coming out. And this one is called Taken Off Today. And it's about a young couple in a small town, and they want to kind of move out. They want to find the courage to move out. So they're trying to gather that courage. It's called Taken Off Today. Here we go.